Hello and welcome along, everybody. How are we this evening? I hope you're all doing well. Oh, who we got coming in? Devilsman66, welcome along. Camden I6V, welcome along. I hope you're both doing well. Spiral Stairs, welcome along. Stevie13, welcome along. Just trying to get onto the server at the moment. Yeah. I've added something to the server this evening that I'm going to show off because for those of you who don't know what happened on Wednesday, we lost a member of our community, and I said I was going to add something to the server this week, so I have added something to the server. Hey J-Man James, welcome along. So yeah, I am almost loaded in. Hello Lorraine, welcome along. Hope you're doing well over there on the vertical stream. Fantastic. Good to know that's working, because earlier in the week I messed up. Oh, I released a video that I've been umming and erring about releasing for a while, just not being able to get myself into the mood to do it. And yesterday I just recorded it and put it out, and it has already done great. So I'm pleased. We're going to have more mod videos. Plus, I've edited it into shorts, and I've got 10 days worth of shorts out of one video, which is just, that's a shorter day for over a week. And I just, wow, that's just fantastic. So I think I'm going to have to do more videos like that. See which ones take. Maybe do one. I'm considering doing one, maybe alternate between map videos and things. I love Kinlaig as well. I'm both playing Kinlaig on my community multiplayer and on my Let's Play at the moment. And I can't seem to give up the Let's Play. The Let's Play's got to a point now where I'm really enjoying playing it. My farm's doing really well. Despite when my farm completely runs out of money, I have the means to get more money in these days. And it's just, yeah. It's one of those series that's hit that point where I could just, it could just expand now and just become a bigger and bigger farm. And I kind of love that. But we'll see how it goes. I kind of need to do a new Let's Play and move to a new. I'll show you what my screen at the moment is just at 89% and holding. I don't know if anything's actually happening. It's loading in the crows is what it's doing. Hey Cavalier Roy, I set up the island in, haven't touched FS since. I can't be bothered with it at the moment. That's and I've been enjoying Factoria. Oh, well, this is the thing. I really want to play other stuff at the moment. I want to go back to 7 Days to Die and have some fun with that. I'm enjoying Baldur's Gate 3 on a Friday, depending how, considering, despite how rubbish I am at it. And actually how little this week's video, this week's got watched. So yeah, last week's stream got watched fairly well. This week's did not get watched. So we'll see how far we go. I might just go and play it. I do like the new Drow character I've created. So we'll see how far we can get in it. Hey, Cher, welcome along. ETS 2 though on a Wednesday. You guys are killing it. I'm loving it. You guys are joining me for that, and that is just awesome. So definitely think we're going to keep doing some ETS 2 because that's a lot of fun. And yeah, we'll see where we go from there. But yeah, I've been having a little bit. Why is this game taking so long? It's still loading stuff in, but it's just sitting at 89%. Has anybody made it into the map yet? Hey, Grumpy Tarpon, welcome along. Oh. Yeah, it's loading vehicles. You're on, Maverick. I don't know why mine is just not. So ages load. I started loading into the game before I started the stream. Hang on, I'm just gonna check I've not got a VPN running or something stupid like that. We will do that until tomorrow. We will check my VPN. My VPN is not running. Just finished the castle building your single player and it said content unlocked. Yeah, I can show you the content, Culchi, once I get into the game. It's the crown. Because I completed the same thing. So yeah, you get the crown as an item that you can wear. Round and round and around we go. This is taking forever. It's been what, 8 minutes? Proud. Yeah, I'll show you. As soon as it lets me into the game, I'll show you. But at the moment, it's not letting me into the game. I might try and reconnect. Yeah, I'm gonna try reloading. Because that's not loading me in. It shouldn't take that long. That was ridiculous. That was 9 minutes. Because I started that before I started the stream. And that was 9 minutes that was taking to load in there. There was nobody on the server. But if you go down and have a look at what's down at the shop, then there's something I've built into the map this afternoon. Oh wow, Farmer Karen, you are on a 50 stream watch streak. That's amazing. You guys see Johnny Deposit banned in Hollywood Vampires? Nice. Very nice, Chef. I am on a can't do anything thing at the moment. I need to pay stuff off. Hey, on her own, welcome along. Yeah, it gets stuck normally at 55 whenever I'm loading onto Kinlaig. I have this all the time. Hey, Mark. Oh, sorry. Marcus Maurice, welcome along. Radisson Quebec. Wow. Not much farming in your town. Only 530 people in your town. Wow. That's awesome. Everybody must know everybody else. Oh, Johnny Depp's Holly. That's cool, Cher. Thank you, Father. Yeah, yes, I can see Father Karen, but thank you very much. What are we doing at the moment? Now, this is normally at the point where this is streaming. Yeah, that's definitely thinking about a lot of things. It is definitely still loading stuff. We're synchronizing with other players. I can hear the rain. I think we're more successful this time. Can you hear the rain? You're all right, Cher. Don't need to worry about that. I'm here to entertain you guys. You guys aren't here to entertain me. And it's raining. I'm not seeing any lag at the moment. We're going to go through to morning. Oh, I need to log in as an admin first. Right. Hey, Steam fan. Right, we'll take it up to 5 times. Lag is at the shop. Okay. I might need to go and deal with my stuff down there. Oh, I know what I haven't done. I'll have to bring all the stuff I've got back at sleep request, please accept it. Hydrodam LG2. Oh, look, there's a pumpkin up here. Right, everybody needs to accept the sleep request, please. Otherwise, I'll have to do it manually, and I don't want to do it manually. Finish up Farm Sim Snowy's blanket. Nice. Right, I'm gonna have to kick everybody off the server if I've... Please, please, please accept the sleep request. I'm gonna keep spamming them until they come. I don't know if is somebody AFK. Oh no. Is someone AFK? Because I'm gonna have to. Who have we got on the server? Let me get back to the house because I pressed tab by mistake. Right, who's on the server? It is just the 4 of us. Evening, Netsound 19. I might have to. Right, I'm gonna take this time up. We'll force it. We'll lay in our beds until morning. Cheers, Netsound 19. This may take a while. I wish there was a way as an admin you could override it. You could say, right, sleep now. Or set it so that admins are the only ones who could do the, you know, make it sleep. Well, it's past midnight. There's mud in my house. Oh, look at that bright Milky Way sky. Been offered a JD seminar at trading case pumps regenerate. The offer, increase your loan to cover the difference of 40k. Nice. 3 a.m., 4 a.m. Next time I'll do this before I start the stream. Because I always go in and I set everything up before I start the stream. 5 and 6. There we go. Right. I am going to head down to the shop quickly because I want to show you guys something. And still be able to see it, even though it's dark. Ooh, is it? Oh yeah, Fisher J is looking up at it. So I have erected this. Anybody who was here on Wednesday stream, you will have heard the very sad news that we lost a member of the VFN on Wednesday. Sodus, who has been was amazing supporter, absolutely incredible guy. I got to speak to him once, and he was brilliant, and he supported me through my 18 months when I was struggling, and he told me that I helped him get through when he was struggling, and it was wonderful. just the mutual respect and love and everything. And this is my tribute. So I've taken an American Agco white tractor. We've got it up here on this plinth, and the number plate reads Sodus 01 both on the front and the back. No one owns this, no one can drive this. This is lit up, and it is my tribute that sits here on the server. So yeah. Pinewood RPV, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the VFN. So yeah, this will remain here in tribute to him on our server, and I'm very pleased to be able to put that up there. So that is what that is. And anytime anybody drives into the shop, they will find that tractor with his name on it. Right, onwards and upwards, as they say. Number plates. I'm just wondering, is his name on one of these? I can't remember if one of the tractors on this has here. No, that's got Fisher J on it, and that is that TBN. Go your cat back off your. Oh, that explains things, Pinewood. Right, what do we have? Got number plates on everything, haven't I? Can't see that one. I can't see that one. Okay, right. So, where were we on the farm? What have we produced so far? We have trout being created. My sawmill is producing stuff, and we need to get more fish food today. We also, I think, need to plant the field today, because field 26. Yeah, field 26 has nothing in it. It is stubble tillaged. It doesn't need anything, so we need to get some crop into that. In October, we can plant barley. If I plant barley, I can plant barley and wheat. I think we want to plant some barley, so that's what I'm going to be attempting today. I need to head down to the shop though, because I have a lot of stuff down there. So we'll go and grab all of that first. I should have. Do I have a flatbed yet? I don't. Oh yeah, I do have a flatbed. Oh, I'm already picked into that. Oh, no. That was the disconnect button. I didn't want that. I wanted that, which changes my wheels. Hello, unknown Kansas boy. Welcome along. Trying to keep an eye on all of the chats. That actually gave me less visibility. There we go. Full lighting. Oh yeah, I think we got a fair amount of stuff down at the shop. Commission to ETS and ATS paint jobs, dear friends. So this might be done for next week. Oh, thank you, Pinewood. What's the number plate on this trailer? Nope. Shop is empty. I thought I'd... What happened to all the stuff that I'd had to purchase that was down there then? I need to come down here and get some seeds anyway. Because I don't think I have any, but... Other than my... Oh, yeah, there's a whole load of stuff, of my stuff down here. Yeah, here it is. There's a whole load of bags and bits and pieces that I need to... I might actually... what have I got here that's of use to me? Herbicide, lime. Oh, we could do the lime, actually. Chicken feed. We have got some seeds. We got lots of seeds. Right, I think we want to take the stuff here that's going to be useful to me. And the rest, we'll get a sales thing in. How's Farm Sim UK coming along? Farm Sim UK is coming along nicely. I need to... I'm still working on the mod submission stuff. I hope to have that finished this week. I'm getting to the point now where I want to create mod lists myself. So, yeah, I'm gonna need to get that stuff sorted. I wanted to have it live today. It just wasn't possible. But we are getting closer and closer at the moment, so that's good news. Right, I'm gonna want the bag of... is that fertilizer? Yeah, that's fertilizer. I want the bag of fertilizer. I don't know if I'm gonna go with a baler yet, so I don't know why I've got the bale wrap on that. I'm hoping this fertilizer and these seeds will be enough to do that one field I've got. I might need to come down here and get a lime spreader as well. Herbicide. I think the rest of this we might be able to, well, I don't know. Well, I'm certain, so I'm going to be basically doing an open beta. I will be releasing, when it goes live, I will initially be announcing it to people on my Discord and everything, and we'll go from there. So it's going to sort of be a beta test for people to try things out and things, and then after that we'll go from there. We don't have any chickens. That is so much baler twine. I'm not going to bring the bale netting back with me for now. Everything else I've got here might be useful. The bale netting, we don't have a baler at the moment. Yeah, added the Volvo flatbeds. Added several mods that people asked for this week. Right, there we go. Shop only. Right, this is the stuff of mine I need to take back. Whose seeds are these? Owned by Beef Farm. Okay. Yeah, there's a couple of DLC like that I want to get. Hey Gamer Dragon, welcome along my friend. How are you doing? I watched episode 4 of your series today. It was nice. You seem to be very lucky with your drops. My opinion of the Birdo DLC is I like the boars. I like anything that adds another level of challenge to the game. I don't have much opinion on the actual equipment. The equipment is not equipment that I know, and it hasn't overly excited me. Going out Ford F-Max truck. Oh, nice. This is the thing. I'm trying to figure out what I want to see in a Farm Sim DLC. And how much of the information have they released about this DLC? So we have, we have 3 new seeders, 3 new slurry tankers, and 6 new slurry tools. I'm more likely to use the seeders than I am the slurry tools, I will say, because I feel like I'm cheating. Yeah, day 4 with the bicycle, and actually building the workbench before you can build a forge is weird. Right, we should be able to get out of that. What did I have over here? It's just my weed. Oh right, I have that weeder and set up. I have that to do my field, which is what we did last time. So we're going to be using solitaire today, which I think takes both. But is that damage? 47%. Jeez. So yeah, we'll store these in here. So out with those. I am nowhere near where I thought I was. Right out. There we go. Hey, Gabriel, welcome along. Right, these can go down here. We'll bring the forks in so that we can get those. Now I've got used to precision farming. Nice shares. Precision farming just adds a whole nother layer to the game. I didn't actually. The last time I included precision farming in my 10 mods for more realism video for when in FS22. I didn't do it for 25 on purpose. I think I will put it into probably a follow-up video. What am I doing? I am unloading crop stuff. Yeah, the new crop rotation looks amazing. I nearly turned it on my Kinlaig save, my Kinlaig Let's Play. I didn't know how it would affect things, but yeah, I do like the new. Do it. Well, it's like red tape. I'd like to turn red tape on, but I don't know how many more episodes of Kinlaig I'm doing. That's the trouble. Works fine when enabled on current save with growing crops. Better if done when fields are fallow. Well, my field, so I would be best to turn it on over the winter, although I want to plant one of my fields before then. Right, and over to that. Done. Let's turn the beacon off. Right, this looks like it only takes yeah, this looks like it only takes seed. That is a tiny. How do I open up the okay. Reaver's doing okay. I haven't spoken to him in a couple of weeks, so I am playing multiplayer, Charles. Yes. I'm hoping this is going to be enough seed. There we go. It's opened up. Right, load that. That is not a lot of seed, but we don't have a very big field. This, in all honesty, this cedar is overkill. It really is for what we have. Oh, no, I'm going. Oh, I've done it again. I really wish I knew what that bug was. That was a good land, a 98.79. Wow, that's an impressive land. Whoa. Where's all the water gone from my ponds? What the heck? Oh, no, I've got no fish food in here, so they're fine. Hey, Death Dragon, welcome along. Hang on, where are the actual ponds? This isn't the edge of the pond. This isn't what a fish pond looks like. I mean, the can I fish in it? That's a very good question. Apparently, yes. All the fish ponds have sort of gone because they're still here because I've still got the fish pond drop off and pickups, but the actual pond itself, which shows the fish, is missing. Might have to restart the server. Hate having to jump out of this repeatedly. Right, okay. Yes, that's perfect. Okay. I want to do barley, which is what we've got. Yeah, we're going to do this very quickly. Whether I have enough seeds, that's the question. The new DLC being grass orientated doesn't give me hope for turf production in the future. The new DLC isn't grass. Isn't grass orientated. It's got 3 seeders and 4 slurry tankers. It strikes me as one of those DLC that is very much, if you're a fan of that brand, is going to be fantastic for you. But it kind of feels like it's not adding a lot of new stuff to the game beyond the brand. You know. Grass related due to the overseeding. I'm going to be done with this in no time. New DLC is very much disaster-based and new brand. Yeah, the disaster thing. If it's adding. So what's it? Your grassland with maintain. Oh yeah, it's grassland based. Maintain your grassland with technology from Virdo, the renowned special in overseeding and self-propelled slurry injection vehicles. In the meantime, wild boars have been set to roam the land and threaten the health of your crops. Traditional Dutch manufacturer and Virdo and series for the time manufactures Evers. While manufacturer Evers Agro returns, you counter the degradation of grassland with a dozen new machines. I see what you mean by it being ground base, grass base. Yeah. I do wonder what that means. I'm not overly excited by it. I don't think it's a bad DLC, just to confirm. It's just not a DLC that's massively exciting me, that's all. It's one of the things I love about Farm Sim is that you can take or leave the DLCs if you want. And, you know, if you want to try this stuff out, you get the season pass and you'll get that DLC essentially free. If you like the other two. I still think the season pass is a damn good value for money. Because it is one of those things where you get to use and try out equipment that you may not normally do. It's like I will try this stuff out because it is in the season pass, and you know, might surprise me. I might go, oh, I love that cedar. That cedar is awesome. When the struggle button hits the double turbocharge. Oh, my wheels are spinning again. Just want the wild boars. Yeah, the wild boars are interesting. Definitely. We're going to have enough seed to do this field, which is fantastic. We have to go and get a set of rollers after this because I don't think I have a set. We are struggling a little bit uphill. Do I own those trees there? And can I get rid of those rocks? Are those rocks or are those plants? No, those are plants. So conceivably, I could increase the size of this field a little bit if I wanted. No, I don't. Oh, I've got to own 53 to do that. Okay. And I think we're going to have to put some fertilizer on this. I probably should have put some lime on this. I'm guessing. Oh my God. Yeah, I absolutely should have put a load of lime on this. And we're full of stones as well. Never mind. That'll be a job for later when I have more money. Go back round to where I came in. Hey, Jack Luxton, welcome along. Well, welcome. Hope you've been doing okay. I can't remember if I upped this tractor to a 4220, did I? Or did we leave it at the... No, this is still a 4160. Yeah, I'm not doing too bad. Trying to sort myself out with stuff. Managed to sell something on eBay today, which I haven't done in a while, which is good. I got that to ship out this week. You got 25 on your PC now? Nice, Jamie. Very nice. Yeah, this is going in here fairly smoothly, which is good. So let's tell me your flights here, Gim and since yeah, I thought I'd listed. I have a whole ton of old Star Trek customizable card game cards, and I thought I'd listed them I thought I'd listed a load of them, and no, appears I haven't. I thought that they'd all been listed, and people have sold stuff recently if you price it correctly. So yeah, I need to get listing those. Hey, Farmer Doc, how you doing? I'm really enjoying this JCB. It's a cracking tractor, this. Well, am I planting barley? We're planting barley tonight. Part of my double cropping plan. So if I plant barley now, we'll be able to hopefully harvest that in time to plant either some green beans or some carrots come the new year, and then we get 2 crops out of 1 field in the same year. But I have messed up, and I haven't put any lime on this field, so I'm going to end up losing a bit because of that. We will make sure that we are fully that we're fully fertilized, though. We're going to go and get a spreader in a minute. There we are. And we need to roll this as well. What happens if this is Kinlaig, Theo? And we've only used about half of our seeds, which is fantastic. Thankfully, this is a fairly good field. Personally, I feel fine. World news related, not so much. Yeah, I am purposefully ignoring the world news at the moment. There's been some good news the last few days, and there's been some horrible news the last few days. My levels of hope have gone up a little bit. But we'll see. Combined the train, that's the second time the train has gone through while we've been planting this field. Right, there we go. Bye, Jamie. Right, so that... Oh, really? This does annoy me. I really want to know what that bug is, because well, I can't fix it on the server, that's the trouble. So I'm going to have to go down the shop and pick up a set of rollers. We've got 28,000 in the bank. What is the mod that causes it, J-Man? Other than, well, I don't know what mod causes it. Pottinger Terra Disc. No, nothing in the shop. Oh, we got that in just in time. Let's go and see what rollers are. Let's see how to play about CFA. Yeah, it's we don't have any script mods in here, but it happens in this JCB. It happens. I think it does it happen in? Yeah, there's several pieces of kit it happens in, and it does just annoy the hell out of me. Hopefully this rain won't last too long. Yes, you have the same bug, yeah. I feel like it's something built into these tractors that causes it. Right, we need a roller. Now... Oh, this is why I like the land style pack. What's the reach on that? 6.3. 6.3 meters. That should be plenty for our field. Right, we need to pick somebody for the number plate. And that is going to be... No. Yes. Anthony Soros, congratulations, you've been selected random from the tractor driver and above level patrons, YouTube channel members and Twitch subscribers, and so I'm going with Antsaurus on here, and we will okay that. So that's it reads Ants Race. That's hilarious. And we'll put the BKT tires on it. Boxes for stone. Oh, boxes for stones for extra. Trawl. We're not going to trawl. Lighting, we don't need to worry about. Actually, I'm not going to spend the extra 500. Okay, let's buy that. Yes. Okay. I don't need a massive roller. My field is not massive. Oh, somebody has a snazzy new MB truck. Steam fan. I'll post the photos on Discord later, but the latest host has been honoured on my farm and will transfer to every new tractor in place of your seminar. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you, Steam fan. As I said, he was a landowner supporter of the channel, and so I will be keeping him as a landowner supporter of the channel. So his name will come up from time to time for number plates and things. The VIP landowner, exactly. His name on your ETA trucks for Tuesdays? Nice. Yeah, he's in the window of my new truck as well. Turning out to be a fairly wet day. How much thought about that Messi said the other day? I have. I need to. That was about the VTC, wasn't it? Yeah, I like the idea of having a VTC, considering we're doing regular ETS streams now. But we'll have to look into it. I haven't really given it much thought because I am maxed out time-wise at the moment. Don't think any of these are going to roll in. This field does need rolling. Yes. Yeah, we're not going to roll any of these in. These are all at least medium stones on here. First time you used the MV tracks for CJ, nice. Sodas will most definitely be missed. Yeah, of that I absolutely say. My family are doing okay, thank you, Chef. It's working well. This is going a lot slower than our seeding on here, but then the seeding on here, we were using a much bigger machine. This is a much more reasonable machine to the size of our field, I think. So before I can take the brunt of the work, most of the stuff here, this. Okay, cool. I did have a couple of small adjustments for the logo, so I might get those into Photoshop and then send that back to you. Hey, Waylon Timlick, welcome along. I saw you get on my video, comment on my video within the first 12 minutes today, Waylon. Well done. Is this? No. There is very much one little section up here. That's that done. And swing round and in. I really hope to fix a problem. I'm not. I want to get hold of a truck wheel. I need to message Hori and go, hey, I'm playing ETS2. Can I have a go with the truck wheel, please? And see what the issue with it with Farm Sim is. Because I don't know if that's a thing for Hori or a thing for Giants, or whether the truck wheel is just not designed to work with Farm Sim, or, you know, because Hori have a dedicated controller for Farm Sim. Actually, I'm amazed how well this wheel works with ETS as well. I just wish I could get the shuttle to work. Hey, Paul Sinclair, welcome along. Ooh, let's get into the road. No, why that does it? It indicates a row, you press the button, and it gets onto a different row. There we go. Right, cheers, Paul Sinclair. We're down and up and down and finish in the corner that I want to finish in, which is good. Oh, and it looks like the rain is ending. Which is great news. The problem with the Volvo? What's the problem with the Volvo? Rain never stops. That is very true, MYBY. The rain rarely stops in the UK, although it was fairly dry here today. Is there an old Ford tractor in the shop for Sodas? No, there's an old Adco tractor in the shop for Sodas. Because I can't put an old Ford tractor on the server. Hey Norav, welcome along. What do I hope the FarmCon mod will be? Oh, that's a very good question, Norav. I have no idea. It's still raining on my parts of the map as well, J-Man. That's a really good question. Only pick up a small pallet of wood. It can't pick up the long ones. Oh, really? They normally try and do a classic tractor as the FarmCon mod. So I say classic because the one that was released last year wasn't massively a classic tractor, but it was an older tractor. So they tend to try and do that. So oh yeah. Volvo tractor. There's a few options. So yeah, there's a few Volvo tractor options that we could end up with. There's some really old ones. So yeah, they could give us a few old Volvo tractors. Maybe one in yellow or something, or a couple of them, yeah. You know, something like that. I don't know how many different types of Volvo tractors they made. Gonna be a few different things. I remember I had 2 tractors in classic, yeah. And those are back in the game as well, remember. We've not got them in this, but I had them in my silver run. In fact, I was using the tractor in my silver run. Wasn't a modern Lintrack. It was slightly, because it was released as a classic one. It was a slightly older Lintrack. It wasn't a brand new one. Because we had this debate while we were there. It looks modern, but it's not that and it's not that old, but it's not a current model of Lintrack. I don't believe. A classic board would be lovely, yeah, but that's not going to happen. The hoops that Giants had to jump through just to get the Ford out in the Plains and Prairies DLC tells me that Ford as a brand in general is just never coming to Farm Sim. As much as so many people would like to see it, it's just not going to happen. Really weird what's happened to the fish ponds. I don't ever expect David Brown to happen. I especially don't expect David Brown to happen. You thought there were enough hoops to jump through to do Ford. There are more hoops to jump through to do David Brown. But yes, we're saying 9 years for them to give the yes for cars. What, Ford? We don't know, Paul. The fish ponds, the main fish ponds themselves have disappeared. The actual production is still there, and I still have my fish ponds, and they are producing fish. They're just not visible. The actual pond bits. Which is weird. Water's visible. There's water in the bottom. I'll show you in a moment. So the ponds themselves just appear to be holes in the ground with a bit of water in the bottom. Regret taking on the carrot contract. And I can fish in them, but see if we catch anything. Good evening, Dr. Octo. Welcome along. But Kale, but it's not going to be. Stranger Things 6. I haven't finished Stranger Things. I think I've missed the last two. I haven't watched 2 seasons of it, I think. So there are fish in here. We'll release it back into the pond because we got trout in there. But yeah, it's a bit weird. Fish pots. Apparently I found a fish hotspot. Right, I'm gonna refill my fish ponds. Will you do, I don't know if you can catch, well, you must be able to catch trash in the fish ponds. Ooh. Head forward. I'll get this in the end, Bob. You can't catch trash in the fish ponds. Oh, really? That I did not know. I really like this Lander style pack. It's got some cracking equipment in it. Right, let's go park this up. And we're going to take some young fish to the ponds. By Great Piano YouTube, Up the Hill by K. I'm old enough, Steam fan, to remember when Running Up That Hill came out the first time. It is a great tune. It's a fantastic tune. Right, let's see if these are actually still working. Right, I think the far one has the most fish. This one has, yeah. So this one, we can put 2 of these in. GG is more like it's more like an energy drink, John. But it comes in I think they do cans now, but it comes in powdered form that you mix up yourself. Hey Capsy. Capca. Right, we're gonna move the salmon out of the way. So the salmon the salmon at the moment we're looking to sell. Baby salmon. Got any interesting contracts available? What do we got? We have Deadwood. There's quite a few harvesting contracts. So we've got spinach. We've got red beet, we've got parsnips, we've got cotton, we've got carrots and red beet. So we've got some root crops and we've got some regular harvesting. We've got a ploughing contract, we got a stone picking contract, and we got a wood transport contract. And none that you had. Oh dear. Right, we're going to stick these in the shed so that we can keep them out of the way till later. Sell them when they hit best price, or hit a better price, because the price is good at the moment. There we go. What is the price at the moment of the young salmon? Yeah, young salmon price is only 2.3. We want it to be up quite a bit from that, so we're not too worried about that at the moment. What I really wanted to get at was this over here. We have got a few wood items that we could sell at the moment. That might be quite useful. Right, this is the other one that we want to drop some fish off at. Go. Looking good. I'm good, thank you, Josh. Wood beam's a good price at the moment. Where to? 5.9 at the castle. 5.9 at the castle. That would be good. Planks, not great price. 2.5 is what we're aiming for. Planks don't sell at the castle. 2.305, but that's the train. 2.304 at Logistics Center West. Okay, and planks long. Again, I would guess at the castle 2.38. Yeah, so planks long. We'll go and get the trailer and the planks long, and the beams will take up to the castle. Okay, chair, catch you later. What happens if I try replacing my ponds? I don't want to risk it at the moment. It's a visual thing. They are there and they are functioning, and I would rather not break them anymore that they're already broken. What I will do is I will download things at the end of the stream and check what's going on locally, and then maybe restart the server and see if they reappear. But I'm not going to worry about it too much so long as they're functioning. If they weren't functioning, then that would be a bigger problem, but they are definitely still functioning. Am I on four-wheel steer? Not good. Any chance you can turn off traffic? They're blocking. Okay, I'll turn traffic off. We have had that request. I don't normally like to do it, but we'll turn traffic off for now. There we go. Then I'm going to need to get a fertilizer spreader. Because I'm guessing I need to do something about the nitrogen levels on our field. pH, nitrogen levels. Yeah, nitrogen. Oh, wow. Yeah, we definitely need to do something about the nitrogen level on our field. That's so bad. Hello, Loma Ranger. Welcome along. Not too worried that this is going on at an angle. Oh, no. Let's turn that off. Oh, actually, we can head out this way. Hey, Aussie Pete, welcome along. Hope you're doing well. Ah, that's better. I swear the train is too frequent. The train does seem to be going fairly frequently tonight. Glad to hear it, OTP. Oh, a couple of people got disconnected. We're castle bound. Oh, and I got disconnected. I wonder what happened there. I might take this opportunity. Oh, it's... No, because everybody else got disconnected just before me. I kind of want to reset the server quickly, but there's still people on there. I'm not going to worry about it too much at the moment. Okay, Steam fan. Yeah, we're hit the 55. Oh, I need to reset. How many have we had? Any subs tonight? I don't think we've had any subs tonight, have we? No. Okay. So while this is doing, let's reset this. Because I always forget to reset this at the beginning of the month. That reset it? That should do. Like... So that'll refresh in a minute. We need to update. Just chatting one as well. Okay. Yeah. Where are you? That's vertical sources. I want that one. Where are you? Goals. There we are. Top bar. No. No. There we go. There we are. That's reset it. So fast. Thank you, Pinewood. Good. Every time I go first person track to try and combine, my FPS drops. It's I would check what mods you're running. FPS always takes a hit in cab. I mean, if I do that now, so I'm running at about 70 FPS, 80 FPS. Immediately 60 to 70, even seeing some 50s. So yeah, you always take an FPS hit in cab. Check my ponds. I think it was a server-wide issue, so I'd be surprised. Yeah, they're still missing. I think it needs a server reset. Talking about like 10 FPS. That might be a mod causing that then. Does it happen when you're not running any mods at all, Spiral Stairs? No mods, it happens too. Try deleting the cache files. Oh. Try deleting the shader cache. Get it to recreate your shader cache and see if that makes a difference. Yeah, it's 9 times out of 10, a big FPS drop like that is when you have nothing else, when you got no mods running or anything, is a shader cache issue. We are making good progress, chat. Thank you, Pinewood. I want to create a mod for my personal use that changes the billboards. Because I'd rather it advertised Virtual Farmer and Farms in UK and stuff like that. Or, whoa, or it advertised, or it included my partner code on the billboards. It's the other thing I'd like to see included. Because obviously if I'm driving around Came with the billboards and it's promoting the stuff. Oh, look at this. Castle is beginning to get built and worked on. There we go. Yeah. I'm good, thank you, Fruitibus. Just wanna, and someone was asking earlier, what is the thing you get if you complete the, I was like, I'm not, this, that's what you get. Mistakenly clicked down the bottom. Yeah, that's what you get. You get the crown. So, oh yeah, in fact, I'm already wearing it on this save. I forgot that. Yeah, that's what you get for completing the castle. You get a crown for your head. You look silly playing dress up, yeah. Oh, there's a bit of mud there. That's what I got caught on my wheels. So now I need to, we're gonna sell the planks as well. The planks aren't worth as much, but we can make a little bit of money off them. Really trying to work my way towards a new field. Probably need to go and buy some more fish food today, though. Cheers, Fruitibus. The J-Man is taking stuff up there as well. You're a long way off buying a new... I am a long way off buying a new field, but that's what the fish are for. I'm trying to get enough fish together to make enough money to buy a new field. That's why we've got 3 fish ponds. But we're also pumping out wood all the time. I might go take on a contract, I think, once we've done this next bit. I mean, young salmon are worth a fortune. Trout are worth quite a bit. Salmon are worth a huge amount of money, but I don't have anywhere I can sort them yet. So I think we're all building the castle. I think various people are putting different bits in. I mean, the castle is a good place to sell stuff, so. God, I'm so happy to have seen the back of the days where I couldn't work. I couldn't have used a fork for anything because the lag would have been too much on my internet connection. Like, I'm playing it off my own machine. And if you want to serve where it's like playing it off your own machine, go check out G-Portal! !G-Portal in the chat. They are who provide the server. They provide the server not only for today, but also for Wednesday's ETS convoys. ETS2 convoys is a G-Portal server as well. When I've done 7 Days to Die, I use a G-Portal server for that too. You have your ETS 7, then nice. Thank you, Dogger Wolf. That's all strapped down, isn't it? Right, where are we taking these? Best price for planks. 2, 1, 2. No, still better. 23, but that is 2307 Logistics Center West or Nautical Gifts. Oh no, 2309 at the warehouse. Tag it. That is the best price. Planks are priceless. Nope, they're worth 2,307. So we'll make about 8,000, 9,000 for this, including the environmental score. That is fantastic. That should be more than enough for us to go and get some, go get a spreader and some fertilizer. Question, am I about to look buy the young fish breeding near my farm? Yes, because I think it costs 95,000 and there's nothing that can be sold at it. So I would say yes. That's probably the only one that can be bought. Do a deadwood contract and make planks out of it. It's a win-win for those contracts. There's not a lot of wood in the deadwood contracts though. Right, the warehouse is here. Yeah, look at that. We're up to 47,000. Fantastic. Right. I need to get my trailer back. Unless I can load the... I don't know if I'll be able to do that. I don't know if I'll be able to get the spreader onto my flatbed and get it back to my farm. I don't think it'll strap down. Do a yeah, okay. Also, if you do a deadwood contract, the deadwood contracts have to be very near to me to get them back. I can't do that now. I will do that though and get back to you. I can't do that in the middle of the stream. Sorry, Pinewood. Yeah, I will have a look at it later. See, I don't think anybody actually got the chicken farm yet, have they? All right, let's see if I can do this. Cheers, Grumpy Tarpon. Right, we need... Oh, that would be awesome. We need a spreader. 25k for the Amazon. 45k for the Bredal. So raiding with a party of 20. Welcome, 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 raiders. I hope you had a good stream, ASO. Yeah, I'm gonna buy this because I can use that to do contracts as well. Right, and then I've got a fertilizer bag back there. Took a month break, fun to be back. Awesome. How much does that hold? 3,000. Okay. We can get one bag then. Fertilizer. So, fertilizer. I want one big bag. Yes. Okay. We've got a big bag out back at our farm. Right, let's see if I can load this onto the flatbed with this. Thank you for giving so a shout out, Paul. Oh, no. Don't lift this off the ground. Okay. That's kinda cool. Yeah, I can't wait for the new map. Wickham Park is looking awesome. Do you think this will actually work? My God. It's on there. Do wish equipment would visibly strap. I don't know if that is actually strapped down or not, but you could transport a fertilizer spreader like this on a flatbed. Ooh. It will be strapped down, yeah. I wish it was more visible that it was strapped down, but... I'm amazed that got picked up that easily by this. Okay, J-Man. Yeah, that's strapped down and on there. Fantastic. Look at that. That's awesome. Yeah, that's not moving. I'm quite pleased with that. I was worried I was going to have to leave my trailer down at the yard. So what I can do now is I'll bring my my forklift back, or my my telehandler back, and we'll go and do some fertilizer spreading on our field, get the nitrogen level up. Yeah, 1,000 liters of fertilizer on here. So we're gonna put 2,000. We're gonna put 2,000 liters in, so we could conceivably have bought another bag of fertilizer. So we'll see how we go. Maverick shooting through my farm. Hello, Raffletron. Welcome along. Boop. Yeah, I'm gonna take the spreader off first. I did basically go, oh, I need to take the spreader off first, so. Howdy, Just Peachy, welcome along. Now comes the fun bit. That, out with that. Slightly in with those. I can't believe how easily that has worked. That is just mad. I didn't expect to be able to do that anywhere near as easily as that. Either putting it on or taking it off the trailer. So that's pretty amazing. Right. Make ourselves more maneuverable. So that, can I get this in this end? Will that fit in that end section? Oh, hang on. No. No. Yeah, Mum. In you go. Yeah, that will. That'll fit rather nicely in that end section. Wait. First. That means I've got space to put other stuff in there as well. Like, for example, a combine header or something like that. Right, we can turn off the light. That up. Down it comes. There we go. Pull it up. And then, yeah, should be able to go and get this. We'll go and get our field spread. Close that, lift, and away we go. I am, I'm king of the server. How could I tie a wooden winch? I believe it's Z. You go up to it and yeah, it'll come up in the menu. Oh wow, this is going to be very quick because we have a massive width on this. I could have got away, I think, with just one bag of fertilizer. We are putting a fair amount of fertilizer on this field, I should say. Looking at this. Wondered why that finished so early, and now I know. I know we have used more than one bag, so that's actually good. We have used more than one bag of fertilizer. And done. All good. Right, so that means our field is looking much better. So our pH level is still bad. That will need to sort out later. It's a 6 and a 625. Nitrogen level is fairly high. Yeah, we're between 80 and 180. Yield, well, we've already harvested that, so we can reset the yield on that. So let's see a yield map on that. Seed rate, yeah. So it's a tale of two halves. We've got loam and we got silty clay. It's quite a mix, this field. Go for it, Jake. Put this in this shed. Oh. Hey Richard, welcome along. Do I talk with the pharmacy community with the... What did you see, Richard? Because I'm intrigued. I'm wondering if the response is similar to mine. Should you fertilize before you put seeds down? You can fertilize before or after. Personally, from a realism point of view, I like to do either slurry or slurry or manure before I seed, and I will do solid fertilizer or liquid fertilizer after I seed. Do you know what, Richard? Yes, I think that is the biggest problem at the moment. I agree 100%. Apathy seems to be the thing hitting farm sim at the moment more than anything, and I don't know what you do. I don't know how Giants addresses that. I honestly don't. Right, I will take on a contract. What do we got? We've got a red beet contract. No, that's way too complicated. We got a cotton contract. It does slightly worry me that people don't seem to get excited anymore. I think we... Oh, that's a really short... Is that... Yeah, that's a really short distance as well. So, yeah, I'm going to accept that one. Oh, no. Oh, drat. This is going to be fun. A, I really don't like this harvester. And B, I now have 2 contracts to finish. The first one we're going to do is field 8, which is the bigger of the 2. Glass was a big deal. Silver one was a big deal. Kinlaig was a big... This is what I don't get. And this is what worried me. Is Kinlaig is the best, in my opinion, is the best map that Farm Sim has ever produced. And there seems to have been a level of apathy to it. And I worry that it's not necessarily the game. And I said this before, I said this, yeah, I said this just before Christmas. It feels very much that it's not the game that's the problem. Well, you see, Bredo, I said earlier in the stream, don't know them. As a brand, I have no connection to that brand at all. Which way are they going in? S10 Jake, thank you for the follow. Yeah. They've been modded since FS30. I don't think I've ever used them. That harvester is waiting for me. Good. Now I get to see how much this harvester has improved in a year. Because I have not used this harvester yet. I don't think my cab is going to fit under that. So that'd be interesting. Bring that down. Need a lure, yeah. I'm glad the distance we have to take this is nice and short. It's just on the other side of the railway line. What's the best place to contact you? We can drop you. Fancy Mods. Discord is a good way. Discord is probably the best way, to be honest. Alternatively, my email address is on my most of my accounts. There may be things the giants have not revealed yet. Very true, Richard. Whoa. Hey, you're blocked by an object. Namely, a trailer. Okay, this harvester has improved since the release of the game, definitely. I wish it would raise its auger up a little bit, though. Good news, your Horry truck wheel is working FS25. You're so happy. Yay! Definitely not the game. It's the viewpoint. Yeah, I think a lot of people, certainly in the... Well, do you know what? I was going to say, I think a lot of people, certainly in the English community, have been dissatisfied. I've heard it from a lot of creators. But I've also been hearing it that the German creators are dissatisfied as well. Richard, I'm only streaming Farm Sim one day a week. On Wednesday, I'm doing ETS 2, and on Fridays, I'm doing Baldur's Gate 3. I'm only streaming Farm Sim once a week at the moment. And the only reason I'm not producing video content across my other channels is I don't have the time to create enough videos a week. Yeah. It's not there. Well, 70 plus hours. Yeah, I am at the point where I can just about get 4 videos out a week. They added frame gen. I don't use frame gen. I don't. A game like Farm Sim, I don't quite know why you would need frame gen. I agree. Well, you're not going to get any disagreement from me on that, Richard. There's a whole load of issues I have around the way Farm Sim has been treating its creators. And I'm not just saying that about me. I've seen other creators who have poured their heart and soul into this game, who have been massive supporters of them for years, and who have just, yeah, not interested. If you're not making tons of money, not interested. And the thing is, it's the not making tons of money and then making it hard for you to do that. So I reckon that most people, I would probably guess that most people who buy Farm Sim after coming to my streams and watching my videos, I reckon they either buy it on console or they buy it on Steam. I would guess that the percentage of people who, after watching my content, actually go and use my code on Giant's website, or even just go to Giant's website to buy the game, is a fraction of the people who are who actually buy the game based on me playing and the way I play and interest. You know? But that isn't reflected. That never gets reflected. Next year, well, as I said this before, so the next DLC, not every DLC is going to be for everyone. There are DLCs that I am, I'm never going to use, and then there are DLCs that I absolutely love. Do I think the DLC that's been announced is a bad DLC? No, not at all. It looks fantastic. Is it a DLC that I am looking to purchase? Or that I would personally go out of my way to play? Probably not. The cedars look interesting. I don't do enough slurry to really look at the slurry bits. And I think that's probably my biggest problem with it, is that it very much concentrates on either cedars or slurry. And that's it. So if you're not interested, if you've already got a cedar that you like to get on a regular basis and you're not doing much slurry, the DLC is not going to be of interest to you. If you really like the brand, as I said, if you really like the brand, there you go. That's the DLC for you. You know, that brand is perfect. But I don't think there's a lot of want for it outside of that. And that's fine. That happens. That's happened with plenty of DLC. I would like to see something a little bit new, I think. Why give us grass cedars when we have cedars already? Well, again, I think adding the brand in is great. And there will be people, like Richard said, there are people who are very excited to see that brand come into the game as an official brand. Very much. Does it have a wide enough appeal for a DLC? Is it different enough? And that's the thing. The DLCs I've really liked in Farm Sim, the ones that have really stood out for me, are something that goes and adds something a little bit different into the game. And those are the DLCs that have always been interesting to me. Yeah, Wild Boars, again, I think is a really interesting aspect. Yeah, the Nexat. Do you know what? I love the Nexat DLC. Not a DLC I use a lot. It's not a piece of equipment that I have a lot of. That I play a lot of maps where I can use that. But my God, is that a fantastic DLC? Because it goes and adds something different into the game. It goes and adds something interesting into the game. Absolutely love that DLC. And I stand by what I said about the year one, the DLC and the year one season pass. The year one season pass DLC is probably the best season pass that I've seen for Farm Sim. Really is. I recommend that any day of the week to anybody to grab the season one season pass, because it's just such a fantastic set of DLC. The year 2 season pass, it has less DLC in it, and the first DLC hasn't, you know. The expansion at the end of the year looks interesting, especially if the expansion goes and adds something like coffee or something like that. That would be great. There won't be any more DLC added that haven't already been announced. Giants aren't going to suddenly add another DLC to the season pass that isn't already in the list. What I will say is I really hope the expansion is good. The expansion does need to be good. And I hope it is. I do think fishing in the game is underrated. I'm the more I look at it, the more I want to play. The more I want to do fishing on maps. The more I want to do trout on my playthroughs. Especially now that I've got them going in Kinlaig. The amount, and I'm going to make a video about this actually, because I think doing trout ponds and breeding fish is a fantastic way to make money in Farm Sim. Really great way to make money in Farm Sim. It's basically I have 2 fish ponds and an aquaculture place on my Let's Play, and it is literally funding the farm. Almost every month I make 30,000 from just selling trout. I mean, if you saw, was it today's video? It might be Tuesday's video. You'll see the effect that has. Glad these 2 contracts aren't delivering to the same place. I think we said 5 headlands, didn't we? The top of my tractor barely makes it. Good news. Don't need to buy a new wheel. Oh, fantastic. I'm glad you got that working, Jordan. I thought it was a bit weird that it wouldn't work. Right, so as normal, don't start anything on the server after 5 p.m. unless it's something you can pick up next time. I'm going to be going on this contract for a while yet. We're probably going to go for another 35 minutes. But the server could shut down after 5 p.m. Cheers, Aussie Pete. But yeah, if I was to say that yeah, the biggest problem with Farm Sim at the moment is apathy. People are struggling and there's very little interest in supporting the community, it feels like. Tech Gaming 2404. I think people have got to the point where they've been pushing for so long, and you know, it's oh, what's going on there? Why is it stopped? Don't stop. Okay. Uber. I think a test for me will be how Farm Sim UK does. If Farm Sim UK does well, it's a community issue. Yeah, while it's doing its funky maneuvers, it holds on to stuff, which is good. Just gonna keep out of its way for now. I hope so, Fisher J. I certainly am looking forward to Oxy's new map. But well, I don't know if Oxy's new map is great, but it's the spot. Do you know the crazy thing is, and I don't know how many other creators found this. FS25 didn't launch well. For me personally, it didn't launch well. I had a great streaming launch weekend, but my views on my videos were flat with FS22. In fact, I had a better October before FS25's release than I had a November of FS25's release, which was and is nuts. You would have thought having an amazing month before FS25's release, I would have then had a huge number of people come along and watch FS25 content once the game launched. Didn't happen. Never materialized. should be a room for... there is a room to paste pictures. Steam Fab. Cool, we're only 10% of the way through this contract. Is it faster to go out this field the other way? I don't think so, because I can't get out this corner. So is Harvester definitely working better? Definitely working better. For the analog sticks, I don't. My suggestion and the way I've worked out all of my controls and everything is if you in Windows go to the search bar and type joy.cpl, you'll be able to sort of see what all the buttons and everything are. Can I make a rival site against you? Call it Farm Sim US. No, you can't, Ethan, because I know who owns the domain. And they've already offered to maybe redirect it, or for us to relabel what I'm building to do that. So yeah, you can't create Farm Sim UK US because I know who owns Farm Sim US. Is a Gleaner DLC going to FS25? That would be nice. That would be exciting. That would get people interested. Absolutely, let's have a Gleaner DLC. But well, this is a little bit of an issue, is that Giants have closed their US office. I kind of wonder I kind of wonder if the US audience is going, well, who's with us now, you know? This song always gets way further. Hunting, that'll never happen in a Peggy 3 game. There we go. 12% of the way. But it didn't tell me how much I delivered, did it? I can't cancel. By the week. Later, Kelchi. Yeah, I'm gonna go for another 25 minutes. I need to knock as much of this contract out as much as possible. We didn't start it till fairly late in the day, and we're gonna probably spend the whole of the next stream doing it. Carrots with 2 trailer loads. Have you done the whole field? No. You better. Harvest's gonna take a long time. Yeah, I've got a time limit on this as well. I've not even finished the second headland yet. We've got 5 headlands. Yucky. That one. But it's like I'm amazed with the success that I don't get the loss of things like the FSL. The FSL is, well, no, I do kind of understand the loss of the FSL. The FSL was great while Giants was doing lots of shows and conventions and, you know, going around gaming things and bits like that. That was great. And that they stopped doing that after COVID. And because they stopped doing that, the FSL kind of lost its way a little bit. Because if you do lots and lots of offline stuff or online stuff, you don't get as many people watching, and it doesn't get you as far with sponsors and things. Are you trying to move, or what are you trying to do? There we go. Having to poke the back of the trailer in here to try and coax us around the corner. There we are. Oh, come on. Yeah, turn the corner so that I can line up with you, please. There we go. This will be easier once we're going up and down the field. Getting the maneuvers around the edge like this is a bit of a pain. Forgot spinach was so slow to harvest. Spinach isn't too bad. I did spinach. Did I do spinach last time? Cost me, yeah, it cost me a fortune to do the spinach because I had because I leased the harvester. If I can get a quarter of the way through this tonight, I'll be happy. That would be really good. Hey, Mini Bells, welcome along. You're 55% of the way through. You're 35% of the way through, Fishy J. That's a little bit concerning. Mind you, I've got 2 contracts to do. And it's getting dark. Hey, Farmer Jorad, Jorad NUK, I think. Oh, you changed your back to what? Ah, okay. So that's Father Jordan, okay. I think you got the D and the A the wrong way around. Yeah. Confused the hell out of me. You might not be able to change that. as you've just changed it. What do you need for the slurry? Cows. Cows and pigs generate slurry. Or you can buy slurry on some maps as well. And on the maps where you can buy slurry, it's well worth buying slurry and spreading that. Because slurry is by far the cheapest fertilizer. No, you might just have to wait until you're able to change your name again. Normally it's a couple of weeks. Oh, you're right. Digestate is cheaper, Fisher J, and Digestate is also easier to get hold of. Hey. $60 days. Okay, you got to wait 2 months. Yeah, you'll have to wait. You'll have to wait, unfortunately. I'll just remember when you come in. Out of your way. Doing all right for time at the moment. Thank you, Steam fan. I was going to edit Tuesday's video tonight. I think I'm going to edit in the morning instead. Oh, sometimes the harvesters do like to muck around in the corners. I'm just thankful that it doesn't require a trailer beside it while it's doing this mucking about bit, because that would just be painful. Is it going to cut in? Do I do it all myself? Well, the trouble is with this harvester, it has no tank on it, so you can't do it yourself. You end up losing crop if you do it yourself without the traction trailer beside it. I think what I'm gonna do is probably take this load and finish up at that point. It is 11:15. We aren't gonna hit that 20%, I don't think. Yeah, harvesting with the tank is definitely a better choice. But well, by the time this harvester's mucked around in this corner, it's going to be 11 o'clock, so... Right, it's ready for me. How much is it going to dump out? Let's have a look. Oh. significant amount it's been holding onto in that corner. Let's download this and get a screenshot harvesting before next time. 99, 100. There we go. So 16% done. This might get us up to 17, 18% tipping this. Yeah, on here we're working with whatever we got given for the contract. Right, not here, the gate posts. All right. So park this up down here, I think, and pick that up again next time because it is 10 to 11. Can I park this side? Yes, I can park this side. Right. We'll park this here. Like so. So server will be going down in a minute. I'm gonna save it now. I have Grey Dog. It is to Sodus, who we lost last Wednesday. He was a big supporter of my channels, absolutely awesome guy, and yeah, his name is on the number plate of the tractor. Yeah, was this week, was Wednesday this week. Right, who's still on the server? Is Maverick still on the server? Yeah. Okay. Okay, cool. We'll give you a minute. Just let us know when you're done. Yeah, so that's all good. I am gonna just move off this screen here so that we can do the just chatting part. Right, we need to go and find somebody to raid who is about. Joel will be finishing up in a minute, unfortunately. Go that way. Yeah, I haven't rated you in a while, although you've been going 4 hours, so the likelihood you're about to finish is fairly high. Oh, NBC Master Dad is where we will go tonight. We'll send you his way. Yeah, so I will be back on a Wednesday with ETS2. We'll be continuing our convoy around Europe, so come join me for that. Next episode of Kinlaig Let's Play will be up for early access tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow morning before I go to work. Failing that, will be up tomorrow evening, so go check that out. And if you haven't checked out this weekend's videos, I did 10 mods for more realism in Farming Simulator 25 yesterday. Go check that out. Those are some of my favorite mods for more realism. I'm really intrigued to know which ones you guys think I should put into another video like that, or what other mod lists you'd like to see. Really important. If you'd like to see me correlate 10 mods to do with animals or to do with onions or whatever, let me know in the comments of that video and we can take a look at those. And yeah, we will I will have a look at those. Also, Kinlaig episode out that came out today, go check that out as well. For now then, we haven't got any. Oh no, we do have a specific thank you to say to ASO for your raid. Thank you very much. 10 best mods for consoles. I think I'm gonna do that, Paul. I'm gonna look through the console only mods and see what there are, especially in the gameplay category, because there are several in there. So yeah, my 10 best cross-play mods, those will be. Yeah, so with that, all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this live stream. If you are over on YouTube, please give it a like and drop us a comment. Massive thank you to all of my patrons, my YouTube channel members, and my Twitch subscribers. It is your support that allows me to keep doing these live streams and keep making my videos. So thank you so much. If you have yet to follow on Twitch or subscribe on YouTube, please do so you never miss a video or live stream from me. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.